Now we will see IP based protocols. So basically there are some other protocols that can be used in IoT which are based on various IP addresses. So those protocols are number one, MQTT, 6LoWPAN and LoRa. These are three IP based protocols that are used for your IoT application, that can be used in various IoT application. Out of which first one is MQTT protocol, which can be treated as most secure protocol for IoT application development. MQTT stands for Message Queuing Telemetry Transport Protocol. That is the full form of MQTT. This MQTT is lightweight publish subscribe messaging protocol designed for machine to machine telemetry in low bandwidth environment. So basically MQTT protocol is lightweight in nature. It usually works on publish subscribe model that we already discussed. So this particular MQTT is based on publish subscribe model of messaging, and this protocol is specifically designed for machine to machine applications, for where such applications have been developed in low bandwidth environment. This MQTT was designed by Andy Stanford Clark, which was part of IBM, and Arlen Nipper in 1999. These two scientists have developed this MQTT protocol in 1999. Why? The main aim for developing this particular MQTT protocol was they were implemented for connecting oil pipeline telemetry system over satellite. This was very first application of MQTT protocol where they have implemented for connecting different oil pipelines over satellite system. Although it started as a proprietary protocol, it was released royalty free in 2010. So it was developed in 1999, but in 2010 it was released free of cost for general or public use and became an OSI standard in 2014. There are various MQTT versions available starting from its basic version to till now. So the first version was MQTT version 3.1.0, then 3.1.1 came into the picture. After that it was MQTT version 5, and the recent one is MQTT SN. These are various versions of MQTT secure protocol. Original MQTT, which was developed in 1999, has been in use for many years, and it is designed for TCP/IP network. So whatever the original version of MQTT protocol, which was designed in 1999, it was used for many years, and now it is used for various TCP/IP network. Means it is used in such networks where TCP/IP protocol have been used. MQTT version 3.1.1 is used for common purpose. It is common use protocol. General use protocol is version 3.1.1. As of release 1.6, the Mosquitto broker supports MQTT version 5 in addition to MQTT version 3.1. So in addition with your this particular version, new version have been developed, that is version 5, and it supports Mosquitto broker. So there is some client and there is one broker, or we can say server. So the type of server used in this particular version 5 is Mosquitto server. It is your server, or we can say Mosquitto broker. The name given to that particular server or broker is Mosquitto. Paho Python client version 1.5 now support for version 5. So if you wish to use MQTT protocol with version 5 in your IoT application, you have to use PAHO Python client of version 1.5. So this is what Python client that can be used with MQTT version 5. MQTT SN, which was specified in around 2013. So it was developed in 2013 and designed to work over UDP, ZigBee and other various networking or other transport purpose. So this recent version of your MQTT, that is MQTT SN, it was developed in 2013 and it is designed to work over your UDP network, ZigBee network or other networks where you need to implement IoT application, and this particular MQTT SN protocol will be used. As this particular MQTT protocol works on your publish subscribe model, so there are some clients and there is one server or there is one broker. So let us see what exactly those clients and server are. MQTT clients, because MQTT client don't have addresses like email address, phone number, etc. There is no need to assign addresses to clients like most messaging system will do. So in case of your MQTT client do not have any kind of addresses like your, let's say, for an example, we have email address, unique email address, or we have unique phone numbers. Likewise, in your client and server architecture, there is no specific address for MQTT client, which other messaging system will have. For MQTT version 3.1.1, there is a client software available in almost all programming language. So if you wish to use MQTT version 3.1.1, there is a client software which is available for all programming language and almost for all operating system like your Linux, Windows, Mac, and it can be used with your Eclipse PAHO project application. So this is what your MQTT client is. Whereas second thing is your MQTT broker, or we can say it is a server. Many MQTT brokers are available that can be used for testing and for various IoT applications. So different brokers are there, various types of brokers or servers are available in the market that can be used for your MQTT or which will be worked as MQTT broker or MQTT server. One of those particular brokers can be used for your establishing various IoT application. There are free self-hosted brokers, the most popular being Mosquitto and commercial one like HiveMQ. So there are so many free self-hosted brokers or servers available that can be used for implementation of your IoT application, out of which the most popular is your Mosquitto and the commercial one is your HiveMQ. If you don't want to install and manage your own broker, you can use cloud-based broker also. So if you don't want to use that particular Mosquitto or HiveMQ, that is self or your own broker, in that case, you can use various cloud-based brokers also. So there is no need to install and manage those cloud-based broker. They are available only for use purpose. They are ready to use brokers. So it was related with your MQTT protocol. Next is your 6LoWPAN protocol, having full form IPv6 over low power wireless personal area network. 6LoWPAN, that is your IPv6 over low power wireless personal area networks. This is the protocol that can be used over your wireless network where you have to implement personal area network having, it will going to consume very low power and it will, such networks will be based on your IPv6, that is version 6 of your IP protocol. That's why this is treated as your 6LoWPAN. Internet Engineering Task Force, that is your IETF, 6LoWPAN working group was formed in 2004. So in 2004, one working group was established, that is your IETF 6LoWPAN, and that particular working group was responsible for framing all the activities related with your this particular 6LoWPAN protocol. To design an adaptation layer for IPv6 when running over 802.15.4 low power and lossy network. So the task of that particular task work group, that is your 6LoWPAN working group, was they have to design an adaptation layer for your IPv6 when it was running over 802.15.4 having low power and lossy type of network. So this group will going to form all the things related with your 6LoWPAN, where they have developed one adaptation layer in your IPv6 which will be of low power and having lossy type of networks. The work they have implemented, the work implemented by this particular working group included a detailed review of requirements which were released in 2007 in your RFC 4919. So they have developed one document, that is your RFC, or they have developed one protocol, that is RFC 4919 in 2007, and that particular document will have detailed review of requirements for your 6LoWPAN protocol. This particular protocol was not restricted to only radio links, but it can be extended to run over other media also. So this particular protocol was not restricted over only radio based application, but nowadays they have extended to other form of medias also, like your audio visuals. 802.15.4 and most low power transmission technologies must rely on mesh networking to create large network. So this particular 802.15.4 and low power transmission technologies, they must rely on what? Mesh type of networking to create large network. So if you wish to develop such application where there is a requirement of having very large network, in that case you must focus on what? Mesh networking, and that mesh networking can be the type of your technology which will have low power transmission rate, and it will be based on your 802.15.4. For that purpose, there are two techniques that can be used for this particular protocol. Number one is mesh under, and number two is root over. Let us see this particular two techniques. So number one is your what? Mesh under. Link layer, that is your second layer, will going to support IP network, which will going to take care of mesh networking and packet forwarding. So what happen in case of your this particular mesh under technology? There is a second layer, that is your link layer, which will going to support your IP network, and it will going to take care of establishing mesh type of networking as well as packet forwarding between source and destination. So that packet forwarding is nothing but sending data from one node to another node that can be taken care by IP addresses or IP network, and it can be done by your what? Link layer, that is second layer, and this task has been done by this mesh under type. IP layer sees a large network. For example, GeoNet is an example of your what? This mesh under 6LoWPAN protocol technology. And second one is your root over. It is basically worked on your layer 3, that is IP layer, IP level of your mesh routing. This particular root over is used if multiple underlying networking technologies need to be used simultaneously. So if you wish to use multiple networking technologies at the same time in single application, in that case you need to use root over technology, or when the underlying networking technology support only point to point or local broadcast link layer communication capabilities. Either you can use this root over in your multiple networking technologies, or You can use this root over technology where you have to do your point to point communication or local broadcast link layer communication between various devices. In that case, your this root over technology will be used, and the first one is there mesh under technology. Thank you.